Hello, 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 sweet loves. It's your girl, Sweets Unmuted here with a quick message for you. So, the prayers you pray today will keep you covered in your future. So, today I was scrolling through my phone trying to delete some things. Um, and I came across a video of a prayer that I did back in February of 2023. So at the time I was going to the park, I went to the park to do a general prayer to upload onto my channel, but I never uploaded it. I just end up, saving it in my phone for whatever reason. Needless to say, in that prayer, I prayed for deliverance from my smoking addiction. And out of nowhere, while I was praying, God dropped it in my spirit to pray for those going through surgery. So I did so. Prayed for those going through surgery, prayed for God to guide the hands of the doctors performing the surgeries, and so on and so forth. Right? So when it was all said and done and I was heading back to my car, like the idea of praying for those going through surgeries really weighed on me because it was just so random. I was just praying and he just dropped him like, no, pray for this. And I was like, what's that about? What's that about, Lord? Like, where did that come from? Okay. Fast forward. Um, in December 2025, I myself was hospitalized and had to undergo several surgeries. So when I watched that video and me just hearing the words, um, Lord God, the hands of the doctors performing these surgeries. So these gave me, multiple. And I'm just like, wow, here it is. In 2023, God had me praying about surgeries, not knowing that 2 years later, I myself was going to need to be covered by those same prayers. And it just blew my mind. So it immediately, gave me that message to let others know that when you're guided to pray for something, don't hesitate to do so because you never know if the prayer you're praying today may be covering you, someone close to you, or whoever in the future. You never know what may be coming your way, right? Because God is all seeing, God is all knowing, right? He's Elroy, he's the guy who sees. So therefore he knows, the obstacles and the things that's in our path that we may face, right? So sometimes he'll have us pray for that covering ahead of time. And I feel like that's exactly what he had me do in that moment. On top of me praying for to be delivered from my smoking addiction. And it's so crazy because I prayed this prayer in 2023 and I was delivered from my smoking addiction 2025, the end of 2025. Um and then I had these surgeries the end of 2025 and you know, these are all things that I prayed for prior to my smoking addiction. I stopped smoking weed in September of 2025. Once I was hospitalized the first time, I stopped smoking cigarettes. So by the second time I was hospitalized, I was already addiction free from my smoking addiction. But he delivered me, needless to say. Then when it comes down to the surgeries, I had to have multiple surgeries back to back. And, reading through my medical chart, yeah, it was spooky. It was a spooky situation. I was in ICU for quite some time. I was hospitalized for quite some time. Um, in my medical chart, it was stated that they had to aggressively resuscitate me. So, at the end of the day, God definitely showed up and showed out and answered those prayers that I had prayed prior to even having those surgeries years before. So I say all that again to say When God drops it in your spirit to pray about something, please don't hesitate to do so. You never know what or who you may be covering in the near future. Okay? But that's what I have for you guys, sweet loves. I hope you guys enjoyed this message and take heed to this message, most importantly. Like the video, share the video, and yeah, that's all. Have a blessed day.